It is 8 a.m. on this Thursday morning, March 10th, 2022. Direct Mark News with Norton. This is a Peter Channel morning news for this Thursday morning, March 10th, 2022. Good morning, y'all. This lovely Thursday morning, March the 10th, 2022. It is 8 a.m. and the night temperature is standing at 30 degrees. Here are the headlines at 8 a.m. on this Thursday morning. Russian airstrike hits maternity hospital. U.S. warns of small Russian gains. Ukraine foreign minister says Russian officials live with their own reality after talks fail. Harris says U.S. and Poland are united despite fighter jets episodes. House passes Russian oil import ban amid Ukraine war. High-level talks between Russia and Ukraine end with no breakthrough. House passes that $1.5 trillion omnibus package that includes aid for Ukraine. Colorado Republican County Clerk indicted in the voted security breach. Pentagon rejects bold high-risk pledge to send fighter jets to Ukraine. Construction crew finds modified body in the wall at the old Oakland Convention Center. Modi's BJP wins big in India's largest state election. What else? Warns Russia could use chemical weapons in Ukraine, rejects false conspiracy of U.S. biolabs. Ukraine's Chernobyl nuclear power plant disconnected from power grid, sparking fears of radiation leaks. Silicon Valley tech work identified as Ukrainian mom in a war photo. Russia's war in Ukraine began its third week Thursday as top diplomats Kiev met for the first high-level peace talks, but were aimed to end the fighting, but instead only served to show how far apart they are. House passes ban on Russia's energy products. U.S. hits that Nicaraguans with entry bans over Ortega's re-election. IMF disburses $1.4 billion to Ukraine to mitigate effects of war. Actor and former Empire star Jesse Smollett will appear at an Illinois court on Thursday to receive his sentence for an unwinded legal saga that's on convicted of fabricated hate crime attack that 3 years ago. House passes ban on Western energy products. House passes $1.5 trillion spending bill with billions in emergency aid for Ukraine. Now the local news. Rising oil prices take a toll on Attleboro area businesses and consumers. Man located in North Attleboro wins after wide search. North Attleboro cruelty charges. Top 9 falls in tweets at Santos Harry and Mass Leave Legacy. Look at that stocks now. Up 53.61 at 33,286.25. S&P 500 up 107.80 at 2277.88. And NASDAQ up 460 at 3255.55. Brockton man fulfills dream of opening ice cream truck. Oil prices drop as UAE calls on OPEC to boost production. Biden takes a step toward regulating cryptocurrencies and gas prices. Bank don't expect sales of electric vehicles to follow. massive asteroid impact crater recently occurred a few billion years after dinosaurs were extinct. And now, sports time at 8:04. UK Sections Special Oligarch and Chelsea order Robert Abramovich. Did the Seahawks get enough from the Buckers for Russell Wilson, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving shared their thoughts on James Harden preferred Sixers over the Nets? Said Darius Leonard notes Colts had 5 different quarterbacks in his 5 seasons. And last night, Boston Celtics defeated the Don Hornets last night and shot 115-101 tonight. Boston Bruins take out the Chicago Blackhawks at the Garden. Peter Chettle News time is 8:05, and it's time now for a Peter Chettle traffic and transit check on this Thursday morning. Baby! Let's take a look at the MBTA, where the shuttle buses place a green line service between North Station Leachman at the end of the service on Sunday, March 20th. The green line set will be open at Union Square on Monday, March 21st. And on the MBTA commuter rail, Framingham train 586, 7:55 a.m. from Framingham, it is parted from Framingham, 5:50 minutes basket to the layer bottom of equipment. Whistle Line train 505, 6:55 a.m. from some stations operate 5:50 minutes basket between Wellesley Square and Worcester. Franklin Line train 706, 8:12 a.m. from Fort Park 485, expected to depart Fort Park 485, 5:50 minutes basket due to the calculation. And Franklin Line train 702, 6:12 a.m. from Fort Park 485 is operated 5:50 minutes basket due between Endicott and substation due to the calculation. Greenbush Line train 071, 6:25 a.m. from substations operated 5 minutes between Quincy Center and Greenbush due to train traffic. And Middlebury Line train 005, 7:25 a.m. from substations operated 25 minutes between JFK, UMass, and Middlebury due to train traffic. And Middlebury Lakeville Line train 006, 6:50 a.m. from Middlebury. Lakeville is departed from Middlebury is operated 5 minutes due to Lake train 003. And Providence Line train 808, 7:50 a.m. from Providence is parted from Providence is operating 5 minutes between due to recalculation. And Providence Line train 810, 7:10 a.m. from Wickford Junction is operating 50 minutes between Providence and South Station due to recalculation. And 95 on the southbound side. The minutes over between second and the Providence 95. Northbound side, Minnesota work down at Providence at 185. Westbound side, the minutes over between Seacock down to Providence and 146 southbound side. Those are at North Smithfield and Hitchcock between 50 to 95 in the Providence area. Out of the gate. Port Bridge a little bit slow. 95. Northbound side, a little bit slow between the Attleboro, North Attleboro area. 295 northbound side. Those are Route 95 at Attleboro. 95 slower at the Route 1 in Sheridan, Hitchcock and between Buzzard Street and Norwood at West 28 Canton. Twice forward at the northbound side. So between 27 and Buckton on West 28 Canton. Route 3 at the northbound side. A little bit slow at Derby Street and Hingham and the Braintree split. 7 Expressway, both ends, slow between the Braintree split down to Dorchester, 128 to the both ends, so between Braintree down to Randolph, and 128 at the northbound side, so between 95 the Canton area down to the Needham area. 93 southbound side, a little bit slow between the Illinois and down to Boston. Route 128 at the northbound side, a little slow at the Peabody and Nevers. 128 southbound side, a little bit slow at the Peabody and down to Woburn. And 93 southbound side, so between Methuen down to Boston. And Route 3 southbound, so between Lowell down to Burlington. And 495 at the northbound side, so between Lawrence down to Haverhill. And 290 at the eastbound side, those so between Shrewsbury down to Norfolk. Today, eastbound side, so between 146 at a Route down to Worcester, 146 at the northbound side, those are today Worcester. And Western Bass Highways are looking good at 91 southbound side. 91 northbound, those are today, went at Norfolk and Route 9 westbound side, those are the Middletown, Connecticut, Fair Parkway, westbound, so between Bill, Furlough into that, December 95 southbound, so between Bridgeport and Greenwich. Route 8 southbound side, those are the Bridgeport area, and up in Northern New England, Route 101, so between Everett Turnpike to Route 93 and Manchester after. Peter Challenger's time is 8:09. It is time now for a weather report. Low pressure exits tonight, followed by dry mild weather Thursday and Friday. Low pressure moves across southern New England on Saturday and develops to a powerful storm, bringing strong to damage winds along with the appearance of heavy rain and a bit of snow across the interior higher elevation. Dry but cold and blustery on Sunday before barely dry weather about normal temperatures return next week and only make very minor adjustments to the forecast based on the current observations aside from much black ice and freezing fog as well as clouds across the Cape and out and weak high pressure will build in and lead to mostly sunny skies. The middle part sun will be warm things naturally today in middle waves, but there's snow from yesterday as also the weak pressure created and localized sea breeze that could develop along the coast. Okay, now looking at the natural weather summary. Minor heavy snow over portions of the southern Rockies and central plains this morning. There'll be slight risk of excessive rain, followed severe thunderstorms over parts of the southeast on Friday night. Cold air expected over the Great Plains and the Mississippi Valley on Friday, and increasing confidence of winter storm with back portions of the Tennessee Valley into eastern U.S. late Friday for Saturday. All right. And after 5.5 patrol will continue to analyze weather first. Central eastern parts of the country in the coming days. A low pressure system over the Rockies will continue to generate heavy mountain snow over the parts of the Southern Rockies as well as more so local areas snow over the parts of the Central Plains and Middle Mississippi Valley. This morning and winter storm warnings and advisories that affect for those areas an additional 4 to 8 inches of possible. Snow accumulations considered further likely over the Southern Rockies and gusty winds, Maine. Upcoming some heavy snow in the southern Colorado and over New Mexico today, so blowing snow may be concerned to commuters in those areas. Some light snow may extend to the Midwest by this evening. Africa will flow to the Rockies and Plains today on the backside of the Rockies Plains system. A high temperature will be between 15 and 25 degrees below average. A secondary cold front will sweep for the Rockies and Plains on Friday, bringing another shot of Arctic air to the region. The highs will be between 20 and 30 degrees below average over the Great Plains, but parts of North Dakota potentially fail to make it out of the single digits. Light to moderate rain and scattered isolated thunderstorms will affect the parts of the southeast. Beginning of the day, along with the crusty stationary front, straight along the Gulf Coast. The ample amount of will arrive in the east on Friday, leading to the rapid intensification of the surface low pressure system with us southeast. Later that day, the deep trough will tap a rich plume of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico directed towards the southeast. Margin heavy rainfall developed over the Florida Panhandle at the Georgia coast on Friday night as a result of slight risk of excessive rainfall, leading to flash flooding in affected areas and severe thunderstorms capable of producing damaging winds and a few tornadoes are possible from coastal Alabama and the Florida Panhandle to the Southern Coast on North Carolina, where the Storm Prediction Center is issued a slight risk of severe thunderstorms and unfortunately the severe weather that may persist in the Saturday morning before the system quickly moves offshore. A piece of short day energy embedded with an amplified upper trail will spin for the southern Canada and Great Lakes for the coming days. The short wave will offer streaming in and progressive service low pressure system during this time. The system that forecast that produce heavy snow over parts of the Valley into eastern United States again Friday night and about Saturday as heavy snow, gusty winds, and severely moving visibly make for hazardous to difficult traffic conditions and travel attempts, particularly across the interior office. And the greatest accumulations of in excess of 12 inches are likely across the portion of the interior office, and much colder will spread across the southeast middle and the wake of the storm system. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. Goes like this. It'll be much about before 9 a.m. west. Most of the sun sky about 50 degrees. Calm wind for tonight. Mostly clouds sky during early evening in the Grossman. Mostly good sky about 27 degrees. Calm wind from Friday. Most of the sun sky about 34 and high about 51, low 34 degrees. Calm wind given in stop around 6 miles in the morning for Saturday. Rain and thunderstorm before 4 p.m. Then rain likely. Summer storms produce gusty winds at 53. The low 19 degrees and southeast about 7 and 15 miles coming in the west today. Afternoon Wisconsin size 29 miles an hour, chances is 9%. Sunday, south got about 36, low 26 degrees. Westward about 14 to 16 miles an hour size 29 miles an hour for Monday. South got about 51, low 36 degrees. Southwest about 6 to 11 miles an hour for Tuesday. South got Tuesday, mostly clouds got about 57, low 35 degrees. Southwest about 7 and 10 miles an hour size 20 miles an hour for Wednesday. South got about 48 degrees. Northward about 69 miles an hour right now, not nits. and 33 degrees. That's going to be Peter Chill morning news for this March the 10th, 2022 on a Thursday morning. Peter J. Wiggins will be having good morning, goodbye, day, Tuesday, stay safe, be proud, be healthy, be well, have a good day, and good morning.